numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Blue hunts. Whole team.
Well, it was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Here goes tonight. 20.
Crunch down, defense.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Right there. Yes, sir. Yes.
On second down, it's Taylor, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Kill. 11. Hold on. Check.
Watch the slant.
Motion.
They run with Taylor. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Check. Show it up. We got it.
Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Motion. Hey, mine's 50. 2 for 1.
Out of the gun, Goff. They got a man, it's Woods. Touchdown, LA!
You get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong.
Oh, now Breida loses it, and the Rams have got it back. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it in the last couple of games.
Here's Taylor. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Taylor. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Let's get off the field, G. Let's get off the field. Checking. Crash. Hey, check 24.
Shell.
Check 50. Watch the ship. Hey.
Go, 12, go.
Deuce.
Hey, kill.
Back. Undercrush.
On 3rd down, it's Taylor. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Check 26. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Watch twist.
DC.
Check out. Shoot.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Cut. 20.
Check. Watch 54. I got it. Check 3. Mike,
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
We go. 180.
54. Get in the weight room. Watch the twist. Check
17.
Rush in.
On 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
We go tonight. Line 20.
Pass it. Slam.
Hold on. Check.
Check nickel.
Whoa.
Switch. No.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That's it. Big hit.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Who that? Shift. Check hot route. Hot. Watch the eye. Check 3. Check 4. Check 43. Hey, switch gears. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Quick the edge. Come. Shift. Watch the shift. Out. Kill. Check 37.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Under 10. Whip. Watch the whip. 50
On 3rd down, it's Taylor. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On 1st down, Fields. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On the ready. Hey, let's get in that hole. 80 weapons. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
This is Breida. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, teach your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Goff. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
They run with Breida. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check.
Now it's Breida. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Keep playing at the 34-yard line. Let's get it.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Alert 3, alert 3.
2 for 1, 2 for 1.
Taylor. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 for 1.
They'll try the air now with Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Go tonight. 180.
SOS.
Hands are close.
Goff on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. 2nd down and inches. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, Fields. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
At the Rams' 26-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Henry. Let's go, D.
Here's Breida. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing on 1st down. Fields. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Watch this. Watch this. Shoot. Shoot.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Mike.
Wait, 20.
Single, single. Watch 8-9, watch 8-9.
14.
You got
14.
seeing me.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Danny.
Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh?
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Two
Here I come again.
Goff now to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
A gain of 14. And the Rams first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got you. Check.
They'll run with Taylor. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd and 7, Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Watch the run. We're good. Ric Flair. Clock.
Here's Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
Los Angeles.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Watch out.
Harbaugh.
Motion.
Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tight dog.
The give to Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Mike's 50.
Small.
Mike 50. Hey, watch the ball.
Now it's gone. Going up top for Kupp. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 30-yard play on third.
First down, Rams.
Here we go. White 20. 4 down. Protein spell. Switch.
Now we give to Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
At the 17.
Hey, kill.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Hey, it's Orbit.
54. Check tight end. Check tight.
On 2nd and 9. Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Check it back. Check it back.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd and 6. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
On 1st down, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Going up top. All incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fields pushing through the contact. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Fields. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, 49ers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Rams on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for gone. He's letting it fly for Cook. It got his man complete. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a first down throw, gone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30, the 40, past the 20, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
He's checking.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Check 15. Watch the shit.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Watch the run.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. 4 And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Fields. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
We got to get the stop here. 56, Mike, 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, Fields. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff, and he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On 1st and 10, Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dee Ford in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
5. 56. Mike's 50. Whirling. Check.
Goff now looks to throw. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
A gain of 16 on the play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for San Francisco, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.